Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're looking at this mysterious XFX graphics card that I appropriated from someone for approximately $20. And if we flip it over to the back, we can see that it appears to be a AMD graphics card model C552. That's weird. I wonder what that is. We'll have to figure out when we put it in our system. Oh, look at this little rascal out here. I tried to feed it to my dog because that makes sense, and clearly he does not like graphics cards. They gave him a little pat in the head. Let's just throw it in a system. Really butters my Charlie that I can't seem to find the drivers for this. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's test it in a few games. Alright, our first game is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. A game that would typically run fine on a low-end graphics card, but this one, I can tell you, was not an amazing experience. Don't be deceived by what appears to be 60 FPS, but actually, you can see the game is extremely stuttery because of the frame timing. It was utter trash. I found that the game just did not run well despite having a decent FPS. Naturally, Counter-Strike would have a decent FPS on pretty bad graphics cards, but I think this one just wasn't good enough and the frame timing was very bad. As you can see here, I just couldn't keep up. I got a few kills, but it just didn't matter. Counter-Strike is simply not going to work on this graphics card, at least not well. Let's move on to a different game. Alright, our next game was Far Cry 5, and we had to play it on 720p, all low settings to even get it to run, and run is definitely an exaggeration of what actually happened. The game, we couldn't even get a playable 30 FPS, and it was stuttering like crazy. The amount of times I could just not even move because I couldn't see was a lot of times indeed. And I was able to kill all my friends in the game, but that was about it. I mean, after, I was attacked by a wolf and an enemy, and then, I was able to, do some explosions in the forest, but really it's just, you could just see the pixels and the fire, and it just wasn't a great experience at all. So if you're going to be playing Far Cry 5, I would definitely stay away from this graphics card. Alright, let's move on to our third and final game. Alright, our last and final game was Grand Theft Auto 5, where I got it to launch and at the lowest possible settings at 720p. It all around was actually a playable experience. Now, I still wouldn't recommend choosing to play on these settings, but it was definitely possible nonetheless. Now, I was able to kill my family, which is definitely something else you should try in GTA 5, and definitely a possible experience, but I could not kill the police officer who came inside after. But after I respawned, I was sure enough able to kill a bunch of innocent people, because that's what I do in GTA 5, and that's the most fun part of the game. Now, I had to evade the cops, and, it was definitely an experience, but that's actually what I'm going to leave you guys with. I definitely wouldn't recommend this. What I actually found to be a Radeon RX 240, or a R240, I don't know, AMD something 240. I definitely don't recommend buying it for about 20 bucks and playing games on it. It definitely doesn't work. It's more of a display adapter, maybe for old games. Possibly, but I'm not going to test old games because I don't have any. But definitely not a great graphics card for gaming. I'm going to leave you guys with 10 minutes of me escaping police officers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Come on, motherfucker, shoot me back! Ain't this a barrel of fun? Ready? So kill me! I ain't got time for this crap right the American Dream brand! Shoot me back!
Headed up to the freeway.
You think you fucking scare me?
Does anybody have a visual? Air support has lost visual.